Alright, I'm going to go over about how to use the Trotter MAGWheel. When you first get this Trotter MAGWheel, before you ride it, one of the first things you want to do is check the tire pressure. You can see here it's got the little tire fill valve. It's a regular Schrader valve. You can use a bicycle pump for. The valve just kind of twists over, and then you want to make sure you twist that back out of the way before you ride it so it's clear. I usually like to get the tire pressure somewhere around 15 psi, but that can vary on rider weight and what kind of conditions you're riding in, on-road, off-road, that sort of stuff. It does come with a charger. You will plug this little charger end into the little charging port here. When you do that, there's a little light on the charger that will glow red if it is charging, and it will turn green when it's done. And it charges pretty fast, and the battery actually lasts a pretty long time on this. So usually I haven't even drained it all the way riding it yet or anything. Riding it for a decent amount of time, and the charging always comes back pretty quick, so that hasn't been an issue at all. And now I'll show you how to start riding it. Alright, now to start riding this Trotter MAGWheel, you usually want to orient the board where you have the button here facing forward, because the other side is where the charger plugs into is a little bit heavier, so it's kind of easier to put your back foot on that part. There is a sensor on each side, so it knows if you have your feet on, and it'll tell which way you're leaning as to which way to go. Hit the button, it'll beep and the light will flash. You want to step on the back of the board first, and then when you're ready, you'll shift your weight forward. A little bit like that. It'll balance out, and as you lean back toward this way, you go backwards. You lean forward, you'll go forwards. And the amount that you lean will affect how fast it accelerates. If you lean just a tiny little bit, it'll go very slowly. And if you lean more, it'll go faster. And to turn, you just kind of want to shift the board forward and backwards to lean it, like by pressing your feet down or backwards, like you would on a skateboard. And you can just jump off. The board will beep if it's on its side, if it's not level. If you're going to carry it or you're done riding it, just hit the button one time to turn it off, and then hit it again to turn it back on. As you accelerate, there are these LED lights here you can see light up. When you go forward, the lights in front will light up white, and the lights in the rear will light up red, sort of like brake lights. As you're riding, you can also, to slow down, if you're going downhill or you're just going too fast, you can kind of lean backwards a little bit, and it'll slow you down. Also, if you go too fast, if you start reaching the speed limit, it will beep at you. I've also had times where it didn't beep, but you feel it kind of start vibrating and making like a grrr kind of noise. and then you know it's reaching its limit of acceleration power, and you don't want to push it any further than that. Because if you do, it's easier to get out of balance and have the thing fall and catch the ground. You have to try to jump off if it does that. Really, I recommend as you're going along, you can kind of feel. Once you get the hang of it, you can feel a good kind of amount of force to lean just a little bit, and you can kind of figure where the limit is, and once you get a good feel for that, you just try not to go too far past it. Another big tip: always wear your safety gear. I got gloves here too. I recommend. It shouldn't be often that you fall or anything, but in case you do, you definitely want to be protected. It's not worth getting injured. As you start, you can find a handrail or something to hold on to make it easier as you're first learning to balance and start off. And then as you get the hang of that a little bit and starting and stopping and being able to first get on and make it move, then you can move out to the open and ride.